More tensions flared up at the Mongkok occupation zone today. Once again, anti-occupiers attempted to remove the barriers set up by protesters on the roads. Again, they were confronted by protesters, and police had to move in to separate the two sides. Evelina Lung tells us more.
This has become a familiar scene at Mongkok. At around 2 this afternoon, anti-occupiers marched to Portland Street in Mongkok and started removing the barricades set up by the civil disobedience demonstrators. They used sharp tools to cut open the tape used to hold the barriers together. The anti-occupiers then moved the barriers, wooden objects and other obstacles away from the roads. Afterwards, the group moved to Argyle Street to continue their removal action. They said they are doing this out of their own will and that they are being forced to do so because the roads have already been blocked off for weeks now. They denied they are bailiffs. We are simply removing the things lying on the ground and putting them in the rubbish bins, this man said. The group then left shortly after. The police moved the debris from the dismantled barricades to the side of the road. However, the removal action didn't bode well with the Occupy movement supporters. They claimed that some people tried to provoke them during the incident. Secretary for Justice Rimsky-Yoon called on the Occupy protesters to leave the areas being occupied. He said the interim injunction is a serious order issued by the High Court, and if it isn't obeyed, this could pose a threat to Hong Kong's rule of law in the long run. This was echoed by the police.
It's obvious to everyone that the daily lives of the general public have been seriously affected by the illegal occupation of roads and the resultant traffic chaos. Noise nuisance has further brought sleepless nights to the neighborhood. This has caused grievances in the local community.
Hui also warned parents not to take their children to the high-risk protest sites such as Mongkok. Evelina Lang, TVB News.
Civic Party member Ken Tsang, who was allegedly attacked by police officers following his arrest last week, has applied for a second judicial review. Now, he did so in a new attempt to reveal the identities of the 7 officers involved in the incident. Tsang is asking the court to declare that the police neglected his rights by mistreating him and that he was detained illegally last Wednesday. He also said the police never officially declared that he was under arrest, and therefore they don't have the right to ask him to continue bail. Last Thursday, Tsang applied for a judicial review to force the police to reveal the identities of the officers who allegedly attacked him. But his request was rejected because the court said he has to first ask the police himself before submitting the application.
Some people hung a huge banner from the top of the Lion Rock Mountain this morning. On the banner are the words, "I want true universal suffrage" in Chinese and "umbrella movement" in English. Around 11 a.m., police received a report that about 10 people were seen working on a banner at the Lion Rock summit. The caller said they could be in danger. The Agriculture, Fisheries and Conservation Department is following up. Under the Country Parks Ordinance, no one should post banners, notices, posters, or any promotional items without permission from the Country and Marine Parks Authority. Offenders are liable to a $2,000 fine and 3 months in prison.